Okay, gentlemen, we haven't posted in a while. It has been, I think, like 5-6 days. I'm just going to do a quick roundup video with Holly producing it. I'm going to give a few takes on a couple of different things, a couple of updates, and we'll get into it. Okay, very first cab off the rank will be Velion. When will you learn? Velion has 24 hours left to prove to YouTube he is suing me. I mean, it doesn't take 2 weeks, Velion. If you were going to, then you would have proved already that you were going to. In 24 hours, when the content goes back up, I'm going to gladly gobble up the clout and farm the living hell out of you. Now, just let it be known, I'm a villain. Okay, I'm the bad guy. I'm the clout chaser. Whatever. But I sure as hell ain't sitting here for half an hour filling out false legal paperwork on these guys to just disable their content and hide their content for 2 weeks because I'm terrified of their opinion. Now, Velion, he's blocked me on Twitter, as you see here. Blocked me on Twitter. My opinions are a terrible thing. We've seen it many times before, gentlemen. We've seen it many times before. For some reason, things I say, my takes, my opinions, they're terrible things. They're terrible things to these guys, you know? And they take themselves very seriously. So we see from Velion here. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. My God. 24 hours, Velion. And all that stuff you were saying on stream, you know, telling your viewers how YouTube works and how copyright works, we'll see in 24 hours. We'll see if you know how DMCA works and YouTube works. Let's see if the idiot who just comes along and does this here and there as a hobby knows how this works more than the guy who does this for a living. Let's see in 24 hours. Friday lunchtime, I believe, his DMCA expires. And when it does expire, that means he just basically just removed my content for 2 weeks unlawfully, solely because he's terrified of 10 IQ. And I live absolutely rent-free in these guys' heads. More proof of it. I never even spoke to this guy on Twitter. This guy has sat down filling out legal paperwork for nearly an hour about me just to hide my content for 2 weeks. He's blocked me on Twitter. I barely use Twitter. I sent him a letter too. This was our last moment of contact. Veli boy. I'll get out of the way so you can pause the screen and have a read if you like. I thought it was good. I mean, I thought it was a masterpiece, you know? I just said I'd like to thank you for making me relevant on YouTube and just basically proving that I just live absolutely rent-free. I mean, I'll sit in my basement and gobble this cloud up all day long. You know, I ain't trying to pay my rent with this. Unlike these guys. I mean, something I don't get is these guys just do nothing but lose when they squabble with me because they're the ones that make their living from this. And they're basically getting down into the mud pit and wrestling with me, the guy who just says his opinions on the weekend. I mean, it helps me out. I'm just a small guy. I'll do it any day of the week. All right, moving on. Now, I saw an interesting video from, what's his name again? Axel. Like and subscribe to the video. This is definitely fair use.
It's 3 p.m. Moscow time.
Oh, so basically this is why EFT streamers have quit this wipe. What are we, 6 to 8 weeks into wipe? It could be a valid reason, right? Let's get into it.
And Tarkov is at 10,000 viewers, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's definitely worse than in the previous wipe. Like if we look at the previous wipe, I have 2 wipes open on the page. So this is the previous wipe.
Yeah, so this is I've been doing this for 18 months now. This is a normal thing that happens. Wipe hits, viewership explodes. 6 to 8 weeks in, viewership completely dives. Happens to me. Where's my analytics? There you go. I'm killing it on YouTube, by the way. You know, like this is what I mean. You can upload 2 videos a week, and this is what, 2 months? This is over wipe. This is wipe about around here. And you sort of see it crests up and then it goes down. Happens every wipe. It's just what happens. When more people are playing the game, more people watch Tarkov content. If you make your living doing this, it would suck. But as you can see, I'm 18 months into this. Like, don't expect this to be what would happen to you. You can upload 2 videos a week and you can easily make 3, 4, some weeks even $500. It's not hard to do. And I'm just on YouTube. Now imagine if you're on Twitch, YouTube, sponsors, ads, all my money comes from ads and the occasional donation. I don't really push the whole donation thing. I'm not big on it. Imagine if, you've got sponsors and you got the whole lot going. If I can make that in 2 months, a dude who's doing the whole, like taking shady contracts and, you're talking a good, like for a small streamer, you're talking like a good $1,500, $2,000 a week, like US. It's decent money. Like, if I didn't do all the stuff that I do, if I didn't gobble up all this clout and say my actual real opinions, and could probably knuckle down and make, there's a lot of choices that things I could have done differently and done this for money if that was my goal, and people do that. I've seemed to find that those are the people who seem to have the biggest issue with me. It's because I don't do this with the same restrictions that they do. I'll get into that in a sec.
The winter wipe, and 2 months into the wipe, it was averaging, Twitch was averaging around 28 to 20,000 viewers. We're roughly the same state right now. We're 2 months into the wipe, and we are averaging like 10, 11,000 viewers every single day. So why such a big change? Literally, the numbers are twice less than what they used to be in the previous wipe. And the reason is simple, is because streamers are playing other games. For example, one of the biggest Russian streamers, Dunduk, and a good friend of mine is playing DayZ. Some people are playing other games. I don't know.
Basically, all the streamers are going off to other games, and it basically goes on to give a list of why they're playing other games.
Talk about different things. So, first of all, whenever the wipe started, it started with a lot of problems. The first thing that I remember is, first of all, Cultist's poison was bugged because there is no meds that you can take. You can go, I think on the 3rd day game, because they simply unlock Lightkeeper. I know problems. I'm not going to talk about all of them. Another reason for that, servers are not even super full. And the third reason is Arena. BSG made Arena much better this wipe, and gaming has a big problem these days when it comes to FPS shooters in the end of 2025, or some hard.
Yeah, so he basically goes on for the entirety of the rest of the video crying about all the issues in the game and insinuating that's why all the streamers are going off to play other games. You don't know what my opinion is? People might disagree. As soon as it gets to about 4 to 6 weeks into wipe, viewership tanks for Tarkov. Most of the players, like good 60%, drop off. They stop watching Tarkov content. They play something else. Now, if you're waking up each morning and your goal is to start your computer and make the most amount of money you can off your viewers, but yet only 1/5 of them are showing up to your stream because you're playing Tarkov, you're not going to play it anymore. But, I mean, these guys aren't going to say that, though. They're going to say, oh, yeah, money's drying up, guys. I'm going to play something else. I need to rake the maximum amount of dollars that I can off my viewers. Now, if no one's showing up, then no one's donating. They're not getting paid for ads. Now, I don't know if you guys remember last wipe. It was about 6-8 weeks in. Unheard, drop. And I'm sure you probably remember all the streamers' reasons for not wanting to play 6 to 8 weeks into that wipe.
I don't want it for 6 months. I want it forever. I paid for it. I don't want this shit. Give me what I fucking paid for.
Completely against them.
And Hutch chimed in saying that BSG are scammers and scumbag, but then he proceeded to buy the add-on and play the game. Gave us this cope for his reason why when asked.
I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I am currently playing Tarkov because I want people who are going to come into the Tarkov category and they're going to say, hey, Hutch, should I buy this? And I want to tell them, no, it is a scam. It is a complete scam. It is an absolute disgrace to their player base.
Unique features to the EOD edition. I even feel like he's mocking us. Like, I'm super sorry, Nikita, but it sounds like you're mocking us. Like, to honor the owners of the EOD versions who's whining like hell, I present you guys what you...
Now, again, here we are, 6 to 8 weeks into this wipe. Streamers could sit there and give you about 30 reasons why you shouldn't play and why they're not going to play. Everything other than, I need to make my living from you. I am trying to rake the maximum amount of cash off the internet that I can every day, and Tarkov just isn't going to do that for me. I'll still make cheater exposed videos to 3,000-4,000 people. It doesn't bother me. I've been doing it for 18 months. If I feel like playing something else, I'll play something else. But see, something that really annoys me is as soon as we get to 6 weeks into wipe, all you hear is these same streamers and their list of excuses and reasons why you shouldn't play and why they're not going to play. Everything other than the number one reason. And they won't say it. I mean, I'll say it. It's money. And I'll just say this too. You'll see a lot of this in my comments. You'll see the people that are like, oh, 10IQ, you're nothing but negative. You're always clout chasing. You've always got bad stuff to say. See, my issue with this whole thing is it annoys me when here these guys are with just nothing but negative things to say about the game to all these people who play it. But yet the main reason why they're not playing it and why they're telling everyone to stop playing it is because of their money. If these guys can just be negative all day towards an entire player base in a game, and I'm the bad guy for having negative opinion on these guys, I mean, it's the same thing, isn't it? I feel like it is. I mean, go to any one of these guys' streams and ask them why they're not playing the game. And I mean, I'm sure you'll hear a negative take then, or better yet, ask them to see how much money they're making. Guarantee you they won't show you that. Because if they did, any human being on the planet would say, why are you complaining? Because, I mean, here I am, a guy who posts twice a week just saying his opinions, which is the worst thing to do if you want to make money. And here I am making, $300, $400, $500 a week. Imagine what these guys are making. It'd easily be 4, 5, 6 times that. That's a lot of money, man. You don't have much to complain about in the reality of things, right? And people are going to say, why are you pocket watching? You jealous? They're making them. If I was jealous, I wouldn't be sitting here clout chasing and saying my opinions, and I'd be doing the same things as these people. I'd be a square, straight guy who gets on stream and is, I'd play the game. I'd mysteriously hate the game when I have to, and I'd do all the right things, and I'd be a completely different person to the person I was being now if I was jealous, okay? So I can see those comments coming. It don't make sense. I'd be someone completely different. I wouldn't even be uploading these videos, okay? It's a Wednesday night. Content's dried up. 10IQ's got to pay rent, okay, as you see. No, but seriously though, if you watch my content and you see the amount of effort I put in and the type of person do you think I deserve more than $400-$500 a week? That's decent. These guys sure as hell won't show you how much they're making, and I promise you it's a lot more than me. And I don't do much. I really don't. Not much to complain about. Okay, so Toast, what did he play? Hell Let Loose. He decided to do a Hell Let Loose stream after he was in Discord for a good almost a week, telling the boys that he's not well, he's busy, can't stream. Well, he made a mistake. He showed his Steam account, and we managed to all of its public information. We managed to pull up his Steam details, and turns out he's playing off stream daily, 11 hours, 4 hours. Here he is in Discord saying he can't make it. He doesn't even have time to play. He's got multiple Steam accounts. One of them is Femboy Ollie. He's got an alt Steam account that's privated. All of it's linked, public information. Playing all these games off stream. I mean, the guy's supposedly in the military and telling the boys in Discord he's busy. Dude, he's completely exposed himself once again. Everything this guy does, he thinks he's dealing with rookies here. Everything this guy does, he literally just steps in the mud every time. And that's what happens when you do the wrong thing. Every move you make, you literally just expose yourself. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Now, just lastly, as we're talking about Suddenly Toast, this guy's comments verge into Toast. I did set up some streamer reports. Now, occasionally players come through and provide some good information. There's no way I can possibly have my eyes on everyone streaming this game. Streamer reports do help with that. They're a great tool. I also like occasionally being like a very bad scav and relying entirely on my viewers to do all my investigating for me in order for them to post a streamer report. So that way I can then post their findings and make cash off it. So, as you see, I have rules. Don't just come in and say such and such is cheating. You know, give me some context, give me some information, let me know what you think, what proves to you that this guy's cheating, give me some timestamps, you know, help me out, because what happened with my streamer reports was it literally all it was, people just making a report and saying, this streamer's cheating, and that's it. Okay, how? Oh, just go watch his VODs. I don't have time to go and watch all 14 VODs of every streamer that someone thinks is cheating. It's impossible. I don't have time to do it, can't do it. Anyway, big shout out to this guy. This guy, I feel like this guy is a classic EFT player, all right? So he reports this guy. This guy gets reported to me daily. The main reason is he looked at another monitor, 100% cheating. Now, he says he did an 8-hour stream. He didn't die. He looks at another monitor. He's evolved into suddenly toast. It's extremely scary knowing he's making a living now scamming people. I said, okay, man, look, let's just stick to facts. Let's relax on the assumptions. So whole stream, didn't die once all stream. Found rats. Supposedly he found rats where they were hiding. Anything else? Timestamps, where he found the rats, like what else? Is that it? You know, and then I explained to him, man, this whole looking at other monitors stuff, I have had hundreds of reports of streamers looking at other monitors. Not one of them ever turned out to be a cheater. It's all just assumptions. And that's why I completely ignore that call at this point. I just ignore it. It goes over my head. Don't say it to me, because I just ignore it. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. The amount of people that have said that stuff to me and I've actually looked in, I don't do it no more. I refuse to, because none of them ever turned out to be cheating and it was all just an assumption. I say that to this guy. I said, look, man, turns out it was a 10-hour stream that he linked me. I said, hey, man, I don't have time to watch a 10-hour stream. Can you provide some timestamps of where he was finding rats that weren't moving? And, you know, are you sure he didn't die once all stream? His reply is, okay, so everything you do is right. Everything done is proof. But okay, 10IQ, have fun farming suddenly toast for the rest of your life. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to farm you, man. Leaping lizard. I'm going to farm you. Just show people your stupidity. Looking at another monitor, if that is 100% cheating in your mind and then you're going to be abusive if someone doesn't agree with you, I don't even know what to say, okay? And I hope you watch this, man, because that is just, get off Reddit. Please get off Reddit, okay? None of these people have ever turned out to be cheating. None of them. You're making an assumption. And I will not sit down and watch a 10-hour stream because you made an assumption. You couldn't give me timestamps because you were making assumptions. You couldn't give me timestamps of when suspicious stuff happened solely because you watched him do this and went, oh, cheating. I'm going to report him to 10IQ. And then I said, no, man, can you give me more than that? Then that was your reply. I don't understand this reply. In my videos, I give extensive background on streamers. I give you their cheating background. I do more than anyone else does. Anyone else has ever done in Tarkov. I give you their entire cheating history. I give you all of their cheating community activity. I give you all the people they hang around and their activity. I give you weeks of gameplay clipped down into small little thing. I give you like an hour video to sway you to the opinion, to the same opinion as me. But yet, in your mind, that's all assumptions. But yet, this is all I'm getting from you, man. Maybe you should start a YouTube channel, and you're welcome to clout chase and mention my name and stuff. Try it out. See how you go, man. Maybe people, I see people, a lot of people come to these opinions. Maybe you should start a YouTube channel, Leaping Lizard, and a lot of people seem to agree with these looking at other monitor takes, 100% cheating, without a doubt. Wow. I wanted to do the very bad scav and just rely on my viewers to make my content for me. It's impossible. I can't do it. Life's not that easy. Anyway, I had to do days and days of research instead, unfortunately. Not easy. But anyway, that's the video. Enjoy. Got a couple of investigations coming up. One big one that's taking quite a while, and another one that's sort of all over the place. And another one that I've got people that I'm working with currently on. A few things in the works. Yeah, I'll update more on that. I won't say anything, but yeah. Enjoy the video, like and comment. See you in the next one.